And then, of course, the 2008 Russian invasion and occupation of about 20% of Georgia's internationally recognized territory seems almost like a dress rehearsal in hindsight for what would later come to Ukraine, which is indisputably the site of the most controversial territorial dispute in Europe today and probably in the entire world. In 2014, Russia invaded the territories of Crimea and Sevastopol and unilaterally annexed them both into Russia, which has been disputed by Ukraine and most of the international community for the past decade ever since. And then, in 2022, Russia launched an all-out military invasion of Ukraine that is continuing more than 2.5 years later. Since that invasion, Russia has gone on to unilaterally declare the annexations of 4 additional entire Ukrainian provinces as well: Luhansk, Donetsk, Zaporizhia, and Kherson, which together with Crimea and Sevastopol represent roughly 20% of Ukraine's internationally recognized territory, about the same size as Austria, that Russia all claims for itself, and that was all home to a pre-war population of nearly 12 million people, a massive area and population disputed between them. Recent official Russian government-issued maps show all of these territories as fully belonging to Russia, and Russia's currently stated war objectives in Ukraine are to secure all of their full control. But as it currently stands, there are still significant amounts of the Donetsk, Zaporizhia, and Kherson provinces that still remain under Ukrainian control and that the Russians are still attempting to conquer, and so far, Ukraine has not surrendered or compromised and continues to claim all of these territories overran by Russia since 2014, including Crimea. Adding up both sides' losses together since the invasion of 2022 began, it's currently estimated that more than 1 million soldiers have been killed or wounded by the war over these territories, while tens of thousands of Ukrainian civilians have also been killed at a minimum, while more than 6 million Ukrainians are also believed to have fled the country due to the fighting since 2022. All of which has marked the deadliest and largest scale conflict in Europe seen since the Second World War, and the largest refugee crisis seen globally during the entire 21st century. All of which makes the disputed territories in Ukraine arguably the most controversial and deadliest in the entire world today.